Welcome to Math Screencasts with Mr. S. Today we're going to be using what we learned about the area of a triangle and the area of a parallelogram to figure out the areas of rectangles. The standard is Measurement in Geometry 1.1 and has a double star, which means it is a key important standard. Okay, we're going to derive and use the formula for the area of a triangle, which we've already learned, and the area of a parallelogram, which we've already learned, by comparing it with the formula for the area of a rectangle. So we're going to use these two things, the triangles and parallelograms, to figure out the area of rectangles. And we can figure that out because we know that two of the same triangles make a parallelogram. We know that triangle ABC is 12 inches squared. That's the area for triangle ABC. So let's outline it in red the best I can. And you can highlight it if you had a highlighter. Okay, so that triangle is 12 inches squared. The question is, what is the area of triangle ADC? Well, we know that a parallelogram or rectangle is double or 2 times the triangle. So if this is 12 inches squared, then the area here is 12 inches squared also. And so if we needed to find out the whole area of the whole rectangle, we could figure it out by adding 12 plus 12, which of course is 24. So the area of the entire rectangle, or these two triangles together, is 12 plus 12, or 24 inches squared. Let's look at this question. It says, in the figure below, CALF is a parallelogram. CALF is a parallelogram. If the area of triangle CAL is 11 square inches, so that's 11, what is the area of the whole thing? So CAL is 11. So CAL is 11. We need to find out what the whole thing is. Well, if that's 11, then what is CFL going to be also? It's going to be 11 as well. So, to figure out the area of the entire parallelogram, we're going to do 11 and 11, or 11 times 2, and we'll get 22 inches squared. And that's how we used the form, what we know about triangles and parallelograms to figure out the area. Look at this one. It says the gymnasium floor was divided into 2 triangles. Okay, we can see that. We have a triangle here and we have a triangle here. The entire floor measured 110 square feet. So that means this whole thing altogether was 110 square feet. So that means the area was 110 square feet. What is the area of each triangle? So, if the whole thing's 110, we've got to figure out what is this triangle and what is this triangle separately. Well, we know that this rectangle was divided into 2. So 110 then needs to be divided into 2. So 2 goes into 110 55 times. So 55 feet squared. So that would mean this is 55 and this is 55. And together that would equal 110. So the area of each triangle is 55. This one says triangle LMN has an area of 20 square centimeters. So let's find LMN. And it has 20 square centimeters. What is the area of parallelogram LMNP? So what's the area of the entire thing? Well, if we remember from before, if that's 20, and we know that the triangle here and the triangle here are the same, if that's 20, then this whole thing is 20. We're going to add 20 plus 20 and we're going to get 40 because 20 and 20 is 40. So the area of the entire parallelogram is both triangles added together. 20 plus 20 is 40, 40 centimeters squared. And that would be right there. The area of rectangle MNPQ is 48 square centimeters. What is the area of triangle MPQ? So with my highlighter, I'm going to color in triangle MPQ. So MPQ is right there. That's all they want to know, is my highlighted triangle. What is the area of that? Well, I can do that by figuring out first what they told me. The area of the whole rectangle is 48. So 48 is how much the whole thing is together. Okay, so if the whole thing is 48 and a triangle is half of the rectangle, then I need to find out what is half of 48. And I do that by dividing by 2. So 48 divided by 2 is 24. So 24 here, 24 here. So the area of triangle MPQ is 24, because 24 times 2 equals 48. Now let's look at this last one. Let's pretend that this triangle here, ADC, is 10 miles squared. So the area of triangle ADC is 10 miles squared. What would, first, the area of ABC be? It would be the same. It would also be 10 miles squared. What would the area of the entire rectangle be? It would be 10 plus 10, and that would be 20 miles squared. So 20 miles squared is the whole thing, 10 and 10. And that's how you use area formulas to figure out the areas of rectangles and parallelograms. What we did was we used the formula for the area of a triangle, half base times height, or base times height divided by 2, and the area formula for parallelograms, which is base times height. And we use that information to figure out the area of rectangles and to figure out the area of other parallelograms. And remember, the music was used under Creative Commons license, as is this screencast. Thanks.